Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to mount a SIG Romeo X red dot sight onto a SIG Sauer P320 M-18. Okay, this does require some disassembly of the pistol minor, so I'm going to do my best to show it to you right now. So as always, with good weapon handling safety, let's make sure our pistol is unloaded. As you can see, the chamber is empty. So I'll remove the magazine. And now that we got the slide lock back, we're going to use the takedown lever here and take down the pistol. So slide that all the way until it's bottomed out here. Now you're going to ride the slide forward. Don't let it go shooting off because it will take off on you. So we're going to release the slide lock and ride the slide forward. Okay. And then we're going to take the slide right off the front. Okay. Let's take out the buffer recoil spring, lay that down, and also take out the barrel. Now I forgot to mention at the start of the video, there's 3 tools you'll need to do this. You're going to need a 3/32 Allen wrench. Make sure it's 3/32, no metric, no nothing. Only this size will work. You're going to need a punch, and you're going to need one of the wrenches that the SIG Romeo X comes with in the box. You'll need the larger of the two. This is a Torx bit, if you can see that there. And this is the one that will tighten up the screws that hold the sight on. It also comes with a smaller wrench here, but that's for making adjustments to the windage and elevation. All right, now that we got the slide off, the next thing we have to do is take out this extractor spring plunger assembly. And here's how you do that. You're gonna take your punch, you're going to hold the slide. We're going to depress this thing right here, push it down as far as it'll go. Then we're going to slide this cover off, and then this will come out on its own. It's not really loaded up that much, this spring, only when you depress it. So here we go. Take your punch, push here, all the way down, and then slide the black cover off, and slowly release. And then remove this. Okay, the reason we have to remove that is that it will block this hole in the slide to get the screws out. Now these 2 screws hold on the rear sight and this cover plate. Both of these have to come off for your Romeo X to go onto the top of the slide. So now we're going to use our 3/32 Allen wrench. Again, I can't stress this enough. Use the right size Allen wrench, 3/32. If you don't, you're going to strip out these screws because they're held in by blue Loctite and they're a little tight, right? So take your Allen wrench, get inside one of these 2 holes, engage that cap nut, break it loose, and unscrew it. There's 1 screw. Okay, we'll do the same with the other screw. Now, yours might be a bit tighter than mine, so just be very careful. Okay, there's your 2nd screw, and you'll notice that your top cover plate comes off and your rear sight comes off. Now, when you're looking at the top of your slide, this is what you should see. These 2 screws here, or these 2 holes here, are what's going to, actually I take that back. These are the screws that hold on the cover plate and the rear sight. These are the screws that your Romeo X are going to engage with, and it's already cut for them. So now you're going to take your Romeo X, okay? The glass goes to the front, and there's your rear sight post that it will replace. And that's going to sit down on top of the slide like so. Now this is your loaded chamber indicator here. It does have a little tiny bit of spring tension, so you're going to, when you put your sight on there, you want to make sure that you have to press down gently or else it'll kind of float up. See that? So while you're gently pressing down on the top of the sight, you're going to grab one of the screws that comes with your Romeo X in the box, and you're going to start it right now. So I like to drop it in like so, and then I'll get the larger of the 2 wrenches that it comes with, and I'm just going to start it. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down. So we'll just do a few turns until I feel that the threads are grabbing. Okay. Okay, threads are grabbing, that'll keep it there. I'll grab the second screw and repeat. Oops. Yep, it's gonna go in there, and these screws are countersunk, so they'll sit flush once you get them in. Now we'll take our little wrench that comes with the Romeo X, and we'll start tightening down that screw as well. And in this one, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten all the way down. This does not require a lot of torque, so once you get it tight, just a little bit of snug. That's all you need. The German torque, Guten tight. Okay, same here. These screws have blue Loctite on them, so they shouldn't go anywhere. So there, that's when it stops turning. A little bit of, and that's all you need. And now you'll see that our sight is now mounted to the slide. And check that out. There's your rear sight or front sight post right there. Now we need to go ahead and put the pistol back together. So I'll clean up my mess a little bit. We don't need these cap screws right now, so we're gonna put them to the side, and make sure you store these guys and store them with this cover plate. Store them with your rear sight post in case you ever want to go back to stock. We'll put that stuff off to the side for now. Now let's go ahead and reassemble everything on the pistol. So first thing we're going to do is work on this, our extractor spring here. Now do you see this little bevel in the front part of it, right? That bevel will go like so, because it engages. Oh, okay, that's fine. The extractor fell out here. It fell out the side of the slide, no problem. But now I can show you how it works. So this engages the extractor kind of like this, right? Let me show you. It engages it kind of like that. So we're going to take our extractor, which fell out, place it right back in the side of the slide. It kind of fits in nice and perfect right there. Then we're going to take our spring, make sure that that bevel is to the outboard side. Okay, we're going to just temp install it right there. Now this is the tricky part. We got to put this cover plate back on, but this striker right here has got some spring tension on there as well, so you can see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to depress the striker with your finger while you start re-engaging this cover, and you're going to get it to about right there, because this cover is what holds this thing all the way in. So once you get to about right here, okay, now you're going to take your punch again, and we're going to press all the way down on this plunger again, all the way till it bottoms out. And once it bottoms out, you slide your little black cover back up. See? And it holds it all back together. Now we're going to take our barrel, reinstall it. Take your buffer and spring. That goes in like so. And it's going to sit in the front of the slide and engage just bare the top of the bottom of the barrel here, right? Now we're going to put the slide back on the pistol. Now sometimes this can be a little tricky, and I had to get used to this. So this pistol is a chassis system, right? So this fire control group sits inside of this plastic part of the pistol. And the slide doesn't ride on the rails and cut into this part. It rides on these little tabs right here, right? So sometimes it doesn't go on straight and it won't go all the way back. So hopefully we're lucky this time. So you're gonna take this, and again, those little cuts in the slide engage these lugs here, not the actual frame. And again, different from what I'm used to, like a SIG P320 M-18. So let's see if we can get it on the first time. Okay. Let's see if it'll go. So what I'll do now is I'll try to move it all the way back. Yep, there, perfect. I like to put it back onto the slide lock. Rotate our lever. And then just to make sure it's together correctly, before I let this slide lock go, I'm going to release the slide lock and ride it forward. Okay. Now we'll do a couple little quick function checks. So this is a California edition SIG M-18. So it has a stupid magazine interlock here. So you can't pull the trigger unless a magazine is in it. This is dumb, California. So make sure you have an unloaded magazine, right? Unloaded magazine, put it in. Let's make sure it works. Okay, let's cock it again. Make sure it works. We'll cock it again. Make sure the safety works. Safety down. Okay, our pistol works. So there we go. We got our SIG Romeo X mounted on top of the SIG M-18, and we'll just turn it on and make sure that that works. So this button in front is what controls the power. Let's see if we can see it. There it is. So it looks like a big glob right here because the camera doesn't do a good job picking it up. But there you go. Now I can't push the buttons. Let's see if I can get it back on. There we go. There's your red dot. She's back up and running. So I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you have any questions about how to get this sight on your pistol, or if you have any other M18 related questions, I'll be happy to answer them as best I can. Catch you on the next one.